and welcome. In this video, we are going to talk about the Sagittarius woman and her 10 hidden traits. Before we begin, I would like to remind you that this video is prepared in B1 level English. The sentences are clear and simple, and the vocabulary is useful for daily life. This makes the video easy to follow and helpful for improving your listening skills. If you are looking for a different type of listening video, you can also explore our other playlists on the channel. There are many topics and zodiac signs waiting for you. If you enjoy this kind of content, please subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us create more useful English learning videos. Now, get comfortable, take a deep breath, and let's move on to the main topic.
Hidden trait 1. She hides her emotional depth behind a free spirit. A Sagittarius woman is often seen as cheerful, free, and easygoing. But one of her hidden traits is that she hides deep emotions behind this free spirit. Many people think she is always happy and relaxed because she laughs easily and talks openly. However, inside she feels much more than she shows. She does not like to stay in heavy emotional situations for too long, so she covers her deeper feelings with optimism and movement. This does not mean she is shallow. It means she protects herself in her own way. When she feels emotional pain, disappointment, or confusion, she prefers to keep moving forward instead of stopping to talk about it. She believes that life should continue, and staying too long in sadness can limit her freedom. Because of this, people may think she does not care deeply, but this is not true. She cares a lot, but she processes emotions internally and privately. A Sagittarius woman values independence, and emotional freedom is part of that independence. She does not want to feel emotionally trapped by anyone or anything. This is why she may avoid very intense emotional conversations at first. Over time, when she feels safe, she can share her deeper feelings, but only with people she trusts. Her emotional depth is connected to her life experiences, beliefs, and values. She thinks deeply about life, meaning, and personal truth. However, she prefers to express these thoughts in a positive and hopeful way. This hidden trait makes her strong and resilient. She knows how to protect her heart without becoming cold or distant. She chooses joy and freedom even when life is difficult. This balance between emotional depth and a free spirit is what makes the Sagittarius woman complex and interesting. Many people only see her smile, but few understand the emotional strength behind it. Hidden trait 2. She values honesty more than comfort. A Sagittarius woman values honesty more than comfort, and this is a hidden trait that strongly shapes her personality and relationships. She believes that truth is necessary for real connection, even when the truth is uncomfortable. Many people try to avoid difficult conversations to keep peace, but she prefers clarity over silence. She does not enjoy pretending or hiding her real thoughts. When she speaks, she usually says what she truly thinks, even if her words surprise others. This honesty is not meant to hurt. It is her way of being real. Because of this, some people may find her too direct or too open. However, for her, honesty is a form of respect. She believes that people deserve the truth, not emotional games. In relationships, this trait can be both powerful and challenging. She expects openness and clear communication. If something feels wrong, she wants to talk about it instead of ignoring it. Comfort without truth does not feel safe to her. She would rather face a difficult moment than live in emotional confusion. This honesty also applies to how she sees herself. A Sagittarius woman is usually honest about her own mistakes and weaknesses. She does not like to blame others for everything. She prefers to learn and grow. This mindset helps her develop emotionally and mentally. In daily life, her honesty makes her trustworthy. People know that when she says something, she means it. At the same time, she learns over time how to express her truth with care. She understands that timing and tone matter. Still, she never wants to lose her authentic voice. This hidden trait makes her brave, sincere, and emotionally free. She chooses truth even when it is uncomfortable, because living honestly feels more natural to her than living in comfort built on silence or lies. Hidden trait 3. She needs space to stay emotionally balanced. A Sagittarius woman needs personal space to stay emotionally balanced, and this is one of her most misunderstood hidden traits. Many people think that wanting space means she does not care or that she is emotionally distant. In reality, space helps her recharge and understand her own feelings. She is naturally curious, active, and mentally energetic, so too much emotional pressure can make her feel overwhelmed. When she feels crowded emotionally or mentally, she may pull back, not to escape people, but to reconnect with herself. This space allows her to process emotions calmly and clearly. She does not like emotional dependency, either giving it or receiving it. She believes that healthy relationships are built on two complete individuals, not on emotional control. Because of this, she may avoid relationships where she feels watched, limited, or constantly questioned. Her need for space is connected to her love of freedom and personal growth. She wants time to think, learn, travel, or simply be alone with her thoughts. When she has this freedom, she becomes more open, warm, and present with others. Without it, she may feel restless or irritated. This hidden trait also shows her emotional maturity. She understands that constant closeness does not always mean deeper connection. Sometimes, distance helps love grow stronger. When people respect her need for space, she becomes very loyal and supportive. She appreciates those who trust her without needing constant reassurance. Over time, she learns how to communicate this need clearly, so it does not hurt others. A Sagittarius woman who has emotional space feels balanced, positive, and mentally strong. This is why giving her room to breathe is not a weakness in a relationship, but a key to keeping her emotionally healthy and truly connected. Hidden trait 4. She feels restless when life stops challenging her. A Sagittarius woman feels restless when life stops challenging her, and this hidden trait plays a big role in her behavior and choices. She is motivated by growth, learning, and new experiences. When her life becomes repetitive or predictable, she may start to feel bored or emotionally flat. This does not mean she is ungrateful. It means she needs mental and emotional stimulation to feel alive. Routine without purpose makes her question her direction. She enjoys setting goals, exploring ideas, and pushing herself beyond familiar limits. When challenges disappear, she may feel like something important is missing. This restlessness can show itself in different ways. She might change plans suddenly, seek new interests, or feel a strong desire to travel or learn something new. Inside, she feels an urge to move forward, even if she cannot clearly explain why. This trait is connected to her strong belief in personal development. She wants to become a better version of herself through experience. Emotional growth, knowledge, and freedom matter deeply to her. If she feels stuck in a job, relationship, or lifestyle that no longer challenges her, she will start to lose emotional energy. Over time, this can lead to frustration or emotional distance. However, when she feels inspired and challenged, she becomes enthusiastic, optimistic, and deeply engaged. She brings excitement and motivation to the people around her. Understanding this hidden trait helps others see that her restlessness is not rejection, but a call for growth. When life challenges her, she feels balanced, purposeful, and emotionally fulfilled. Hidden trait 5. She uses humor to protect her vulnerability. A Sagittarius woman often uses humor to protect her vulnerability, and this is a hidden trait many people overlook. She loves to laugh and make others laugh, and her sense of humor feels natural and spontaneous. However, behind this light and playful energy, she may be hiding sensitive emotions. When situations become emotionally intense or uncomfortable, she often responds with jokes or positive comments. This is not because she does not take things seriously, but because humor helps her stay emotionally safe. Laughing gives her control over difficult feelings and prevents her from feeling exposed. She prefers to keep the mood light instead of showing emotional pain openly. This trait developed as a way to stay strong without becoming emotionally closed. Humor allows her to release tension while still staying connected to others. People often feel comfortable around her because she brings joy and ease into conversations. At the same time, this can make it hard for others to know when she is hurting. She may smile even when she feels disappointed or misunderstood. Trust is very important for her to lower this emotional shield. Only with people she truly trusts will she share her fears, sadness, or emotional confusion. Over time, she learns that vulnerability does not mean weakness. Still, her natural reaction is to use humor as emotional armor. This hidden trait shows her emotional intelligence and adaptability. She knows how to survive emotionally by turning pain into lightness. When people understand this part of her, they can support her better and see beyond the laughter. A Sagittarius woman's humor is not shallow. It is a sign of inner strength, resilience, and emotional survival. Hidden trait 6. She needs a strong sense of purpose to feel connected. A Sagittarius woman needs a strong sense of purpose to feel emotionally and mentally connected to her life. This hidden trait influences her motivation, relationships, and long-term happiness. She does not feel fulfilled by living without meaning or direction. Even when things look fine on the outside, she may feel empty inside if she does not believe in what she is doing. Purpose gives her emotional stability and inner peace. She wants to feel that her actions matter and that her life is moving towards something valuable. This does not always mean a big goal. Sometimes it is learning, helping others, creating, or exploring new ideas. When she feels connected to her purpose, she becomes focused, optimistic, and emotionally available. Without it, she may feel disconnected or restless. In relationships, she wants to be with people who respect her dreams and personal vision. She does not want to feel limited or distracted from her path. This trait also affects her career choices. She may change jobs or directions if her work no longer feels meaningful. Others might see this as instability, but for her, it is emotional honesty. She cannot stay where her soul feels bored or disconnected. Purpose helps her manage emotional stress and uncertainty. When life becomes difficult, her belief in a greater meaning helps her stay strong. She trusts that every experience teaches her something important. This mindset allows her to recover quickly from disappointment. A Sagittarius woman who feels aligned with her purpose is inspiring to others. She brings energy, hope, and vision wherever she goes. Understanding this hidden trait helps people see that her search for meaning is not confusion, but a deep emotional need. Hidden trait 7. She fears emotional limitation more than loneliness. A Sagittarius woman fears emotional limitation more than loneliness, and this is a hidden trait that strongly affects her decisions in love and life. Many people are afraid of being alone, but for her, losing her emotional and mental freedom feels much more painful. She can stay single and emotionally independent for a long time if she feels that relationships around her are controlling or limiting. This does not mean she does not want love. It means she wants the right kind of love. She needs a connection where she can grow, express herself, and remain true to who she is. When she feels emotionally restricted, she starts to feel anxious and disconnected from herself. This fear often makes her very careful about commitment. She takes time before opening her heart fully. She observes how people react to her independence, opinions, and lifestyle. If she senses emotional pressure, jealousy, or control, she slowly pulls away. From the outside, this may look like emotional distance, but inside, it is self-protection. Loneliness feels temporary to her, but emotional limitation feels permanent. She believes she can always meet new people, but she cannot easily recover from losing herself. This trait also shows her emotional strength. She is willing to walk alone rather than stay in a situation that does not respect her freedom. Over time, when she meets someone who supports her independence, she becomes deeply loyal and emotionally open. She values partners and friends who trust her choices and do not try to change her. Understanding this hidden trait helps people realize that her fear is not about closeness, but about losing her inner truth. When she feels emotionally free, she loves deeply, honestly, and without fear. Hidden trait 8. She thinks deeply, but speaks simply. A Sagittarius woman often thinks very deeply about life, people, and meaning, but she chooses to speak in a simple and direct way. This hidden trait can make others underestimate her inner world. She spends a lot of time thinking about truth, values, and personal growth. She questions why things happen and what lessons they bring. However, she does not like to sound complicated or dramatic when she speaks. She believes that real wisdom should be easy to understand. Because of this, people may think she is not serious or philosophical, but this is far from the truth. Her thoughts are deep, but her communication is clear. She dislikes emotional manipulation and confusing language. She prefers honest words that go straight to the point. This makes her easy to talk to and emotionally accessible. At the same time, it can hide how much emotional and mental work she does internally. She often reflects on her experiences quietly and learns from them. She does not need constant discussion to process emotions. This trait also shows her confidence. She does not need to prove her intelligence or depth. She trusts her understanding and lets her actions speak. When she shares advice, it often sounds simple but carries strong meaning. Over time, people realize that her words stay in their mind long after the conversation ends. A Sagittarius woman with this hidden trait brings clarity in a world full of emotional confusion. She reminds others that deep thinking does not need heavy words. Her simplicity is not a lack of depth, but a sign of emotional and mental maturity. Hidden trait 9. She hides her fear of disappointment behind optimism. A Sagittarius woman often hides her fear of disappointment behind strong optimism, and this is a hidden trait that many people do not notice. She is known for her positive attitude and hopeful outlook on life. She believes that things will work out and encourages others to think the same way. However, this optimism is not only natural joy, it is also a protective layer. Deep inside, she is afraid of feeling disappointed, especially by people or situations she believes in. Instead of focusing on what could go wrong, she chooses to focus on what could go right. This helps her stay emotionally strong and keep moving forward. When she experiences disappointment, she may recover quickly on the outside, but inside, she takes time to process it. She does not like to stay in negative emotions for long, so she pushes herself toward hope and future possibilities. This does not mean she ignores pain. It means she refuses to let pain define her. Her optimism gives her emotional survival skills. She believes that every setback is a lesson and every ending opens a new door. Because of this, she may not always share how deeply disappointment affects her. She prefers to appear strong and positive rather than vulnerable. Only people who are very close to her see this softer side. This hidden trait makes her resilient but also sensitive. She feels deeply when expectations are not met, but she chooses growth instead of bitterness. Understanding this part of her helps others see that her positivity is not naive. It is a conscious emotional choice. A Sagittarius woman chooses hope because she knows how painful disappointment can be, and she refuses to let it stop her from believing in life, people, and herself. Hidden trait 10. She is more loyal than people ever expect. One of the most surprising and least understood hidden traits of a Sagittarius woman is her deep sense of loyalty. Many people believe that because she loves freedom, change, and independence, she cannot be truly loyal. This is completely wrong. Her loyalty is not loud or possessive, but it is strong and lasting. When a Sagittarius woman chooses someone, she does it consciously. She does not give her loyalty easily, but once she does, it becomes part of her identity. She stays loyal not because she feels trapped, but because she wants to. This makes her loyalty honest and powerful. She does not stay in relationships out of fear, habit, or pressure. She stays because she believes in the connection. This is why her loyalty feels rare. She respects people who respect her freedom. If someone allows her to be herself, supports her growth, and trusts her independence, she will stand by that person through difficult times. She may forgive mistakes if she feels honesty and effort. However, betrayal of trust is something she never forgets. Once her loyalty is broken, she does not create drama. She simply disconnects emotionally and moves on. This calm ending often surprises people more than anger would. Her loyalty is also connected to her values. She is loyal to truth, principles, and personal integrity. She will defend people she believes in, even when it is uncomfortable. She does not change sides easily. When she commits emotionally, mentally, or morally, she stays consistent. This hidden trait makes her a strong partner, friend, and ally. People who truly know her understand that behind her adventurous spirit is a woman who takes emotional promises seriously. She may explore the world, ideas, and experiences, but her heart stays loyal where it feels respected and free. This is why those who earn her trust often say the same thing. A Sagittarius woman may come and go in life, but once she gives her loyalty, it is real, deep, and unforgettable.
Great job for staying with us until the end of this video. Today, we explored 10 hidden traits of the Sagittarius woman and discovered that behind her free spirit, optimism, and love for independence, there is deep emotion, strong values, and powerful loyalty. We talked about how she protects her vulnerability, values honesty, needs space, searches for purpose, and stays loyal in her own unique way. If you are a Sagittarius woman, which of these hidden traits felt most true for you? Are there any other traits you believe describe Sagittarius women that we did not mention in this video? We would love to read your thoughts. Also, tell us in the comments which of the famous faces in this video you recognized. Your comments help this channel grow and help others feel connected. If you enjoyed this B1 level video and want to improve your English while learning about zodiac signs and personality, don't forget to check our other playlists. You can find different levels and different zodiac series waiting for you. And of course, if you haven't subscribed yet, this is a great moment to join our channel and support our content. Thank you for watching. Thank you for learning with us. And we look forward to seeing you in the next video.